You got it here. Alrighty then. Time's up, pencils down. Hopefully you got to type it in after I gave away the answer. It's the memed double feature of two of the top 3 movies of 2023. It's Barbenheimer. And let's take a look and see how many got that one right. 15 of you, unfortunately, got that one incorrect. Well, you were not good enough to solve that one, I'm afraid. But hopefully you could be able to use that extra life in order to stay in. All right, simply marvelous. All right, no more freebies. The next 11 puzzles are all on your own. Now, puzzle 2 is yet another recent trend, but this time it's not about movies. See if you can spell out the name of this sport. It appears to be popular with slightly older crowds. I know that Sebastian Maniscalco was talking about when he first discovered it, and he really relished playing it. And time's up. While it was first played in the 1960s, this trendy sport really took off in more recent years. We're talking, of course, about the alternate universe version of tennis. It's pickleball. Pickleball is indeed the right answer. And, 16 of you got that one right. Beautiful. Fantastic. Unfortunately, 16 of you just got pickled. I'm afraid. I'm very sorry about that. But brilliant work. Speaking of games, one celebrity made headlines because of an upcoming gig he'll be taking on this year. So for puzzle 3, who is 2024's Wheeler Dealer? The puzzle is a person. Someone who finally managed to catch his big break, he says sarcastically. Actually, the game he'll be hosting is somewhat similar to HQWords, except the vowels are free. Maybe you can solve the puzzle. An R and an N in there in order to help you out there. No cheating in the comments there. All right, word nerds out. You may have seen his face in shows like American Idol and Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. Well, it was announced later this year that legendary Wheel of Fortune host Pat Sajak will retire and be succeeded by Ryan Seacrest. Ryan Seacrest is indeed the answer to that puzzle, and they should have gotten Anna Royce to take over that show. And 43 of you managed to get that one right. Unfortunately, 20 of you hit bankrupt. I'm very sorry about that. But most excellent. 43 of you, hopefully a lot of you are using your extra lives there. Now, speaking of television presenters, for the most part, TV show hosts are usually dressed, at least semi-formally, except for Seth Meyers, who seems to have an allergic reaction to neckties. Anyway, for puzzle 4, tell me this other way of looking spiffy. It's an idiom that goes back to the Old English, old enough that the word old has an E at the end. However, it was somehow lost in translation to modern English to include a number in there for some reason. It's a number that some people think that cats might appreciate. No cheating in the comments, please. Alrighty, that's the clock. The answer we were looking for was originally meant dressed up to the eyes, but it was somehow transmogrified to dressed up to the nines. Dressed up, and that's the answer to that puzzle right there. And I think I'm dressed in the 6s at most there. 48 of you got that one right. 5 of you got that one incorrect. 5 of you, unfortunately, were in shambles there. All right, nice. Now, there's no segue to this next puzzle, so I won't attempt one. The holiday season has been over for about 2 months, but that doesn't mean that you can't enjoy a holiday film or 2 or 12. So for puzzle 5, tell me which film takes place during a wacky Hanukkah. It was referenced in the song on a TV show originally. I can't tell you who sang it or which show it was on because that'll definitely give it away. There is another number in this puzzle, though. So it's time for some high-quality H2O. Got it? Oh, looks like a couple of you got eliminated on that one there. Sorry about that. La Zabazoo. All right. Yeah, it wasn't one of Adam Sandler's best. The animation was way too good for the material, but cheers to you. If you figured out that the answer to this puzzle was indeed 8 Crazy Nights. 8 Crazy Nights was indeed the answer to that puzzle. And looks like that 44 of you got that one right, and for 4 of you, the price is wrong, which I'm so sorry. Fantastic. Now, I try to be diplomatic about movies like 8 Crazy Nights because I know that there are some people out there in which a movie like that would strike a chord with them. Overall, I try to be a pretty decent bloke for the most part. So for puzzle 6, give me this other term for a nice person. Another puzzle with a number in it, eh? Okay, this is an interesting trend. Ooh, there's a dash, too. Okay. Now, I know this phrase was used in the Evil Dead movie repeatedly when Ash was facing off against probably his worst enemy. What we got here? All right. Groovy. Sometimes it's a term of endearment, sometimes it's an insult. But whatever the case may be, just don't call Ash a goody two-shoes. Good, bad, I'm the guy with the words. It looks like 33 of you got that one right, and unfortunately 14 of you got real ugly. Alrighty, well, this is a cause for celebration because we are now officially halfway through tonight's game. So let me see some 0.5s in the chat for making it this far. Oh, a little anonymous reference right there. Anyway, there is also another event that could be a source for jubilation. So for Puzzle 7, tell me what we're celebrating. Well, supposed to be celebrating anyway. There's another dang number in this puzzle too. It's about an event that brought you back to this app. I have a cake on hand, but you can't really host with your mouth full. Let's see here. We got hopefully, yeah, a lot of you are guessing this one pretty quickly here. Alrighty then. Time's up. Ding ding. On January 19th, 2023, I hosted the very first game on the HQ Trivia app. My very first game, I should say. Sorry. If you were among the 400 lucky ducks to see that in action, or the thousands more who saw it on YouTube later, I hope you had fun playing or watching. Now, it's 2024, which means that we're celebrating the 1-year anniversary and change of that first takeover game. And it looks like 32 of you got that one right, and for 4 of you, you can celebrate next year. All right, tremendous. Now, whether you've played HQ for years or just joined us for the first time tonight, you're all mental Goliaths as far as I'm concerned. So it's time to give yourself a nice pat on the back. For Puzzle 8, give me another way to call a smart cookie. Well, now I'm hungry. When you're done solving the puzzle, let me know what type of favorite cookies that you like there in the chat. Anyway, this answer could be seen as a type of analog to word nerds in another game as well here. Sugar cookies and chocolate chip. Yeah, I like those, Lexi. Very nice. Alrighty. Okay. Anyway, if you've played the HQ game from a half hour ago, a year ago, or back in the app Zeitgeist, you probably have earned the title of a Trivia Buff. Trivia Buff is the right answer. Ouch! 6 of you got that one right, and unfortunately, 26 of you Trivia Buffed that. Yeah, unfortunately, y'all got schooled. I'm so sorry there. But hopefully, again, you can be able to use your extra lives on that one there. You get 10 additional strikes with that. Magnificent. Now, going back to pop culture, there have been many power couples over the years, like Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, Jimmy Kimmel and Guillermo, but one pair has captured the attention of the public more recently. So for Puzzle 9, spell out this modern power couple. Hoping that ampersand will help you there. I don't think these two have a couple nickname like Benifer or, well, Benifer again. It doesn't help that these two also have first names that begin with the same letter. Anyway, I'm gonna let you finish. What do we got? All right, shake it off. Now, if you've watched any games from the Kansas City Chiefs in the last several months, including the big game, you're bound to see the girlfriend of one of the players on the sidelines, or conversely, the boyfriend of the mega superstar singer on the field. Of course, we're talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift is indeed the correct answer. And 12 of you got, all of you got that one right. Beautiful. Fan-dang-tastic. All right, splendid. Now, Taylor Swift and other sorts of entertainers perform in sold-out concerts around the world. And they usually give their shows a bit of glitz and glamour. So for flashy, sometimes you got to put some extra wow factor into the mix, a little, a little extra razzle dazzle, a little bit of the old ultraviolet's my droogs, well, Anyway, what do we got? All right, jazz hands. If you want to make a live show extra special for your audience, you gotta add some pizzazz. That's right. We went with the word with 4 Z's. Alrighty. 9 of you got that one right. 3 of you, unfortunately, got glitter bombed. Alrighty then. Brilliant. It's now time for the penultimate puzzle, which means it's the last chance to use your extra lives. So here we go. Tech advances have been happening all over in the last 12 months. From the release of the Apple Vision Pro to, well, bringing back HQ games. How about that? One that's definitely caught the people's attention, and the answer for Puzzle 11 is known by the initials of this spelled-out acronym. You might have used it today. You actually might refuse to use it out of principle. Heck, you might be using it right now, though I really hope you're not. Anyway, there's a reason that we made this Puzzle 11, so let's take a look, see. Yeah, it's a lot of letters, I understand, but this is one of the more difficult ones because it's puzzle. So hopefully you can be able to get it in the time allotted. Alrighty, closing time. One of the biggest tech advances, for better or for worse, is the continuing upward momentum of artificial intelligence. One of the more popular sources of AI tech is the chatbot ChatGPT. But what does GPT stand for? Well, it's an initialism that's short for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Generative Pre-trained Transformer is indeed the answer to that puzzle. And 80, you got that one right. Beautiful. Alrighty then. Only one of you were stuck in an infinite loop, and hopefully you got the extra life in order to get through it. All right. Are you ready? Because it's now time for the final puzzle. If you made it this far, be proud and be humble because you can't use an extra life on this one. If you're still in it and you get it right, you win a share of the cash prize. Here we go. There are many ways to describe someone who is considered attractive. A hunk, a bombshell, a beefcake, a knockout. From cuties to HQDs, from hot mamas to quiz daddies, the possibilities are similarly endless. So for puzzle 12, you got to help me because these people are animals. Got an ampersand on this one. This is the last puzzle, so no hints from me at all. Good luck. Yeah, not helping you. Sorry. Those of you in the chat, hopefully you had a pretty good time playing this game here. Alrighty, you're done. Now, these terms of endearment are vulpine nicknames for an attractive man and a woman. Vulpine meaning related to foxes. The answer we were looking for was Silver Fox and Vixen. Silver Fox and Vixen is indeed the right answer. And 5 of you got that one right. Great googly moogly. We have 5 winners of the first new era edition of HQ Words. Congratulations to all of you. You came, you saw, you solved. You've each split the $25, which comes to $5 per person. And we have got here in first place, Best Can Ever, second place, Keither37, third place, Sab6888, fourth place is Sanaman, and fifth place is Pierce the Sky. But you all got $5 in there, so fantastic. Alrighty. Well, this was an absolute treat. Thank you again to the HQ New Management for giving me this shot. Most of all, thanks to all of you for joining us and for your patience. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Threads, and Instagram at FARD Muhammad, seen right here below, and visit my website at worldsbestlaugh.com. We hope to return to the HQ Words Digital Let's Confab very, very soon, and we hope that you'll be there too in the HQ New era. In the meantime, be sure to tell your friends to prep the app and follow the HQ New Management Twitter feed at House of Qs, that's House of QS, for all updates. Until next time, this has been HQ Words, and I'm Farad Muhammad. Good night.